So you are plant-based.
Yes,
You follow a plant-based diet.
I do.
You also have an Instagram that is based on...
Food.
Would you like to share this?
It's soul based. I think it's soul.
SOL_BASED. Get it right.
Yes. So I just cook, just quinoa, zucchini, kale. What else? Chickpeas, bean burgers, cauliflower wings or cauliflower bites. I also make salmon. I like to make fish too. So yeah, just good food, just good, real soul food.
And now, when you say plant-based, it's mostly plants. But if you when you divvy it up in percentages, do you have an estimate of 20% fish and 80% fish, or it's just whatever, every day is different and you just go by how you feel?
I've never been good with counting calories or percentages or anything that has to do with math. So no, I don't. I have no idea what percentage is what. Sometimes I eat chicken. The other day I was eating some yummy ass fried chicken that my sister made. But it was I think it was chicken breast in dough. And I was having a little bit of that. And that's fine. A few bites. I'm not going to eat a whole chicken breast. So
it's just a little sampler.
Just a little, just a little sample. And that's it.
I will say, I've been decently strict about, because I'm also plant-based, been plant-based since 2015, and it's actually funny. I don't know if did I tell you how I started? So basically, I had some friends that were plant-based, vegan, vegetarian, etc. And even before that, actually, I'm sorry. Let me rewind. So in the 11th grade, I was 16 or whatever the fuck, and I don't remember why, but I asked my mom, I wanted to try being vegetarian for a few weeks. I don't remember why. It was from an external source. Someone was doing it or something. So I wanted to try being vegetarian. So, and I was living at home and mom's cooking a lot of meals, so it's I figured it'd be easier.
Yeah. Is your mom plant-based?
She's not. She's never been. It's funny. I just realized now that 2-week period, she was making me tuna sandwiches, so that was technically pescatarian. But I remember I did it for a week or so, and I was fuck it, I don't care. I wasn't doing it for any reason. I was just let me just try it.
Yeah.
And that was when I was 16, and fast forward almost 10 years later, 2015, I have some close friends that are vegan, vegetarian, etc. And over time, they would just share knowledge and articles, etc. And I got to the point where the information I consumed, I just felt like there was no point for me eating animals anymore. I just felt like it was just I don't need to do it. So I decided to test myself. I said, fuck it. You could do anything for a month. Let me try vegetarian for 1 month. 30 days. So I did a week. And I did 2 weeks. And I did 3 weeks. But then I was at a bar. Shouts out to ABC Beer Company, Lower East Side, Manhattan. 6th and C. Damn, I don't know if they're open right now because of Rona. Probably not. But shouts out to y'all. Next to this bar, this is uncomfortable wearing this hat like that. I'm just trying to wear it in such ridiculous ways. I'm trying way too hard for this podcast right now. It has to look... See, that's the thing. It has to look ridiculous. Oh, my God. Okay. No, it's not ridiculous enough.
No, I like that one.
That's crazy. All right, cool. It has to look absurd. I'm probably going to... Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So. No, because then you can't see me. Just fuck it up with it. Okay, so. ABC Brew Company. It's a bar. Mm-hmm. Next door to this bar, there's a chicken place, fried chicken place. So I was in ABC Beer Company. It was like 21 days into this challenge. I hadn't eaten any meat. I was doing good. I'm talking to my homie standing near the bar. And I was just like looking around or whatever. And this nerdy white dude, like 40s, glasses, he was at the bar chomping down. He was just eating his chicken wings, just having a blast. I was just talking to my homie, and like you just happen to turn your head and like your eyes meet the other person, whatever. It's just the perfect timing. And I like turn my head and I look at him, I'm like, whatever. And he just like, it's funny looking back on this. I'm not sure if his action was racist. I don't think it was. But he offered me some chicken. Like, I just, the vibes I was getting was not like, coon, here, have some chicken, you fucking jigaboo. I think he was just feeling himself, and he was just like, yo.
He saw you and was like...
He knew.
Yes, he knew.
He knew that I was fiending. He like sensed the blackness within, just like... I was probably shaking. I was probably like... So I look at him, and he's like... I couldn't resist. I took a bite. Took like one bite of that chicken. It was good, whatever. It wasn't crazy. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, I didn't make it to a month.
Mm-hmm. But you made it to 3 weeks. Was it 3 weeks?
Not good enough. 3 weeks isn't good enough. I said a month.
Okay.
So I said, look, nah, we starting over. I went home. I started over. And I did a month. I did a month clean, no meat, fish, whatever. I was like, oh, fuck it, let's continue to 2 months. Oh, fuck it, let's continue to 3 months. I just kept going. And I started off being pescatarian for a little bit. And then I worked at a vegan restaurant. And it was very easy to be vegan there. And I went vegan because I worked at the restaurant.
What restaurant?
Blossom du Jour.
Okay, that sounds very...
Blossom du Jour on 23rd Street is now closed. Oh, no, it sounds way fancier than it is. Okay. It was like vegan fast food, but their sister restaurant, Urban Vegan Kitchen, that's more high class. But yeah, it was cool. I was like front of house cashier, and so like I would get shift meals for free. So I was like, fuck it, I could be vegan here. Okay. Now, see, I was there for a year, and then when I stopped working there, that's when I had to put more effort into being vegan. And I don't know, it's just like convenience. I'm a big fan of convenience. Until there are vegan eateries on every corner, like it's just like... I don't like cooking or like doing so. Like when I cook for myself, I would do it, and it's like vegan is cheaper. Like literally, the most expensive things in the store are meat and fish. Like vegan beans and plants and everything is very cheap. So
which is I don't understand why people are like, eating healthy is more expensive, and I don't understand
because they're my theory is because they're probably trying to eat out, and eating out is expensive in general.
It's not as expensive, but my thing is, if you're gonna eat plant-based, you can't shop like how you're shopping for things that are not plant-based.
Exactly.
Like when you're not plant-based, you buy in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that with plant-based things.
No, wait, I thought you said the other way around. You can buy in bulk and plant-based. What are you talking
if you're buying fruits and veggies, they go bad.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like grain. Yeah, grains. Yeah.
Yeah, grains is fine, but you gotta, for fruits, it's like, okay, what am I gonna eat in the next 3 days or 4 days? Instead of like, oh, this can last me a whole month. I mean, if you're buying quinoa and beans.
Yeah. Vegetables, fresh produce does not last long. But when you talk about buying bulk for meat eaters, you're talking about just like getting pounds of steak and throwing it in the freezer. Yeah.
Exactly. So you just gotta shop differently. Like
that's a very good point. So I just, the way I stumbled upon this plant-based lifestyle is just, let me challenge myself, see if I could do it. And I was like, fuck it. And I will say, like, it's one of the, I personally feel so far, it's been 5 years, it's been one of the best choices I've ever made for my life. I think it's more so the knowledge I have now. I'm not going to say I know everything, but the way I see it now is that it's something that benefits everything else more than it benefits me. Like, it benefits me a good amount, but I feel like I'm doing more so for the environment and earth and everything or whatever. And that was a cool thing about being vegan is that, it comes down to like ethical choices of what you wear and everything. And like, I have the self-awareness now. I'm not about it. I'm gonna have I had one pair of leather shoes, and I was like, it forces you to think about how much, and it's like, hey man, some people just don't want to go that far. Like I feel like I'm doing a decent job not eating, fish and meat that much, and it's like no. The bottom line is that unless and you were talking about living off the grid earlier, unless you are on an island self-sufficient, you're always going to rely on something. People love to point the finger because they're vegan, but it's like, where'd your iPhone come from? Where'd your fucking clothes come from? Fast fashion. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, all you can work on is reducing, but it's like, if you're a human in modern civilization, like, you got to pick and choose. So, but I will say that one of the main things I like is that it's not necessary. When I learned that animal products just aren't necessary, because I don't care. And again, like, I can sit next to someone chowing down on some ribs. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like, but I definitely feel like, damn, I lost it.